big development for Erika Jayne. It looks like one case, I don't know. This stuff is so confusing to me when it gets down to like the actual nitty gritty. And there are great Bravo lawyer accounts that break this down. But I feel like when I'm watching Beverly Hills, or Erika's always like, I've got 50 million lawsuits going on. Like there's so many different ones. So it's like, oh, how many are still going on? How many are not? But there was a quote unquote big win for Erika this week because the tentative court ruling suggests that she had no knowledge of alleged financial crimes by her estranged husband, Tom Girardi. There's also another article that Tom had bought the judge, the female judge that he was with, or bought her a condo or something that Erika did not know about. So the court concludes that the plaintiff suing Erika for aiding and abetting her estranged husband in alleged fraud failed to prove that the star had any knowledge of the alleged crimes. Documents obtained by People through Erika's lawyer state that no evidence exists to support an aiding and abetting claim against Ms. Girardi, which reinforces the propriety of summary judgment. As the ruling is tentative, a final status conference for Erika's judgment is scheduled for Friday. People reached out to the plaintiff's lawyer for comment on the tentative ruling but received no response. So in this case, this is the thing, like, it's all lawyer talk, right? When it comes down to aiding and abetting, they can't find any physical evidence to prove that in a court of law, which does make sense. It'd be pretty hard, I think, to actually find hardcore evidence of that, which I'm sure Erika Jayne has been banking on.
Exactly. You could hear it from word of mouth, though.
Totally. She could hear whispers or phone conversations or things like that, but to actually try her on these charges, I don't think they can do.
Right. I think she had her suspicions. She may have heard a couple phone calls, heard a couple conversations, kept to herself because she's rich.
Right.
And her husband was giving her money. And she said, why am I gonna jeopardize my lovely life by opening up my mouth? I'm gonna get this money, honey.
She posted a screenshot of the Page 6 article that said Erika Jayne scorns win in $5 million fraud lawsuit. Court finds no evidence of wrongdoing. And she wrote, "Thank you to my friends that have stood beside me. All I asked for was time and understanding. Link in my stories." So she was making sure everybody was reading that article. But like I said, there are other cases. People also wrote, "This news comes after Erika was named in a handful of lawsuits alongside her estranged husband for alleged embezzlement. However, there's been no public proof linking Erika directly to the alleged wrongdoings." So, like you said, this is one of, I think, many cases that she has been named in. But in this situation, $5 million fraud case, no link can be made. So
now,
she's definitely very happy.